you make lemonade. What's up, kings and queens? Today is a... Oh, that's a weird opening. Today is another day off. Marnix has to work, but he doesn't want to do the work. So we're just going to do it on stream. I think, honestly, like... the amount of work we need to do is relatively limited. And we'll see what we're going to do with the rest of our time. But I think it should be fine. Basically, we have the UI for Age of Rot. Hi, Schmiggy, as well. Oh, yeah, it's normal EU time. You keep forgetting of, like, who is supposed to be sleeping right now? We have Age of Rot. Nashvan, hi. What is Billy approve? I don't think I have the extension, but hi, SuperQ and Nashvan in Twitch chat as well. I don't think I did this UI on stream, but we have the UI for Age of Rot, and it's very simple. There's like level select, whatever. There are a few things missing though. Mainly, hey Kasha as well. A server browser is something we didn't think about. So this is for Age of Rot. Just for context, this is our Call of Duty Zombies-like game. Is the best way to describe it. And right now there's just a play button that immediately lets you host the lobby, which may not be what we want because you actually also want to join like people. And right now, like, yeah, you can invite and it will open like the Steam pop-up. But we figured we would also do a server browser for this game, and I just forgot to do the UI for that. So we're gonna add a server browser. Hey John Warner as well, how's it going? So that's basically the goal. Have like some sort of a window thingy, probably similar to settings, and then be a server browser for that. So we'll see how it goes. Good morning, Suave, as well. So before I actually start hacking away, fake thumbnail of the map, the thumbnail looks completely different than the actual level. I don't think so. It's just I'm gonna pull back the curtain. It's just the Unity asset of like the aftermath level. You have like the crossbow here and the hut. So then let me start the game. And now it's loading. But we don't have a good loading screen yet. If there's anything wrong with this game, by the way, guys, we blame Thomas today. Look, there's the crossbow. There's the hut. It's just not as pretty. I learned that you can completely fuck up the movement. I didn't know this before. Basically, like, the momentum doesn't correctly get cancelled when you're, like, trying to jump. Which makes you be able to do stuff like this. So, what do we say, guys? We say, Thomas, go and fix your broken, shitty code. And that's going to be the motto of the day. Because this is definitely not... It's now more of a power fantasy superhero, like, zombie survival game than a actual horror game. We call it a feature. So yeah, there is no clickbait here. Good morning, Construct as well. This is a feature. This is like on Call of Duty Black Ops 1, you have the moon map, where there's like a zero gravity area as well. And I think on PC, it was because PC never got any love for Call of Duty games. But I'm a PC player. So they made like the gravity in Call of Duty Black Ops 1 was based upon frame rate, because Call of Duty made this fuck up a lot of times, where they always assumed we're gonna have a 60 or a 30 frame rate for the game, and they did like calculations based upon that. But then you go to PC and you play at 120, what is it? Like 120 frame rate, and suddenly like everything breaks. And one of those things was gravity in Call of Duty. Any reason you chose third person, not first? So we actually wanted first person. And it's a matter of animation, actually. Where... It's a hard thing to explain, but basically this is a multiplayer game. And there's different animations. Like, if I'm first person, this is my sword. I'm gonna be holding it like this, animation-wise, in front of me, so I can see it. But it would look very weird, because also like first person animations, they only have like the top part of the arm, because you're not going to need to show the torso or whatever, because there's no body. But that gives a problem in multiplayer, because then you need to have this same animation needs to have a third person one as well, that other people can see as well. And that's where we realized, fuck, we're not animators, we have no idea how to fix this. Because you could have separate animations that you, first player, can see, and then also like the people around you can see, the other players. But then the problem is that they don't always align. So you may have some animations for a sword slash, but things like your hurt boxes wouldn't align with when you do the slash versus what other people could see. And yeah, first person games require 2 rigs, and the rigs is fine, but it's the animations. It's the actual animation files that we just couldn't do. And it was like, okay, either we realize that we're fucked, or like there was like some way you can kind of like re-rig or like redo animations, but it's super tedious. And we're like, basically, yeah, we're not doing this because we'd spend a month on it. Would be using Mixamo viable? It's Thomas sent me like something that like Mixamo could help with it. But the long story short was like either it was fucked. Yeah, so you can take like Mixamo animations and turn it into first-person ones. But you needed to do like quite a few steps to like completely redo the animation, basically. Get rid of most of the stuff, only have the arms and all of that. And you'd have to do that for every single animation. And it's like, we realized, look, we genuinely, we're not doing this. There's no way we're gonna blow our brains out before we get to this point of development. Or like before we come anywhere closer. Or like, okay, second option is we try third person, because the game like mechanically could work in there. And we'll just see how it goes. And so far, it's been going pretty okay. Ding dong, greetings from Ghent. Finally able to catch a stream in European compatible hours. Marnix, that's a no with extra steps, indeed. So we're doing third person, and I think it's fine. There are some things that we're not 100% on yet. Like, first, we're Spider-Manning, which is not the thing, but that's a Thomas go fix it. Also, like, camera controller. But now, if I just start the game again, it's like kind of weird. Oh, hi, Mike 10 as well. So it's like, okay, you can like switch over the shoulder. And there are some problems as well with the crosshair, where like I'm not looking. Oh, did he fix it? Oh, I think he fixed it. It used to be that you could, no, like when you stand still, so my crosshair is like aimed behind me, but like the attacks don't line up. Yeah, this is HDRP. Because like my crosshair keeps moving now. So if I hit now, my crosshair wouldn't actually hit. Oh, here I have an example. So I'm gonna go this way. You see, like, I'm technically like hitting him. Like, this is stuff that, oh, I killed him. Like, Thomas, fix your shit. Remember, that's the key word for today. Whenever something's wrong. So there are some issues, but I do think that, like, you know, you have the swapping of like the camera, so you can work, because there will be also be like indoor scenes and whatever. So it's not perfect, but yeah, now we're at round 2, and we have things like our mystery box. So now we can get a magic item. It's another sword. Let's go. So now I can swap. Okay, it's broken. I no longer have a sword. Thomas, please fix. Not the goal today. What are you using for networking Unity netcode for game objects? How do you handle lighting your game? I think right now we haven't really looked at it. For our older games, we looked at adaptive prod volumes, but we didn't do a lot of dynamic stuff. So we just baked most of the stuff. I don't know exactly what we're going to do here, but probably baking a bunch of things as well. Jovix, yeah, best option for multiplayer? I'm not sure yet. This is the first time we're using Unity netcode for game objects. Before this, we always used Fishnet. But now we were like, okay, let's get rid of some of the dependencies. It should be a pretty tried and tested thing at this point, Unity netcode for game objects. So let's just use that one instead. Oh, thank you, Mercenary Mage as well, who just raided us on Twitch. Can't stop the chat, but have a great stream. Enjoy the rest of your evening, Mercenary Mage, or whatever is left of your day. You just missed the demo of the game, though. I'll give it another one, because there's like 10 people or something who just joined as well. We're making a medieval Call of Duty zombies-like. It's also third person. And I'm going to be doing very exciting UI today. That's what it comes down to. So, okay, this is the old thing, the connect username IP port. We kind of want to get rid of this. And we want to have a server browser instead, because that's the goal. You can either, you know, it's like Unicycle Pizza Time. You guys have played Unicycle Pizza Time, right? Do I not have Unicycle Pizza Time installed? Crazy. You can either join a game or you can... Like, in Unicycle Pizza Time, it's like single player, host game, join game. Now it's just single player, like host game, and you can just start alone, or you can join. And we want to have a server browser for that. For SKG with a server browser? What is SKG? I'm sorry, Construct. I'm too young for this. I should start learning 3D/2D art so I can make full games. I don't know how to do 2D or 3D art. I just know, oh, stop killing games. I see. I mean, this is self-hosted anyway. Like, you host and then it's just publicly... Like, we don't pay for servers. I think we have money for that. We don't. So I had this open here because I wanted to take a look. I'm at Game UI database. You know the drill, gate side. To kind of get some inspiration first. I want to have a painting. This is one thing I want to have. Maybe map and like how many players are already in there could work. I asked Thomas, like, can we do this painting? And he's like, probably not, but just add it anyway. So, what do they have here? I don't know what UGC is. Oh, user-generated content, probably. I don't think we'll have different modes. But like a server name, we probably wouldn't go that far because it's just hosted. So you can see like someone's name. This is player browser, server browser. So we would have map. We're gonna make a notepad. So the fields you want to have is the host, his name, not the host name, the host's username, the active map, current lobby size. I don't think we'll do region, we'll just do ping. And I think that's it. Shouldn't be too hard. And how do we join? Do we just have like a button or do you just click on it? I think just click on it. I have never played or watched SCP Secret Laboratory, Jovex. I'm not really into the SCP world as well. I don't know what Mornix is saying, and I'm not watching or listening to the stream. The stream's muted, but Mornix, your build is outdated. Thomas, fix your shit. I pulled right before I did the stream. Did you just push this now? What are we talking about? Oh no, you just didn't push at all. Yeah, it should be fine that the build is outdated. I'm just gonna do prefab stuff, so it's fine. I'll message him that I'll just do prefab stuff. So he's not like, oh god, I'm gonna be doomed. Just doing UI prefabs. So he's not worried, because I think he's working for his real job, unfortunately. Like, this is too simple, I feel. But it's kind of what we want. Let's just hack some stuff together. Canvas. We're gonna make a new window. Disconnecting pop-up and connection pop-up can go away. Probably based on the settings menu. Like we have this. And we expand upon that. Hey, slots 7 as well. Make this a bit bigger. Because I already had some prefabs prepared normally that I can use. UI. Generic pop. This one done. I'm just copy this. Copy components. Just component values. Let's take a look. I may have invented a new way of a stress system for horror games that I can't tell what. It's very unique. I am very curious. What did Thomas say? Oh, he told me everything that I can change. I can't touch the player. I wasn't planning on touching the player. Should be fine. Settings menu can go away. Ah, okay, it's just a text. I'm going to call this the... We're gonna need more in the header. We're gonna make this taller to begin with. Height 900, maybe. Video on stop killing games where devs suggested building a literal API. I saw, this is unrelated, I saw the goddamn funniest tweet ever, where it was like, suddenly people were hating on Pirate Software because of how he basically made his games like DRM or whatever using the achievements as like the save file system. And now it was suddenly like, oh no, he's so horrible, whereas a year ago, every fucking 2 days, someone would be like, oh, have you considered looking at Pirate Software? Maybe you could learn a thing of him on how he does piracy prevention. It's like, it was a dumb idea to begin with. It's just funny how people switched up on him now. I need a header, but I need on top of the header... does it make sense? I'm gonna put it in the body. We can get rid of the table. I mean, rid of that. And we're going to get rid of this as well. Vertical layout group. Let's go. And in image, it's going to take up the entire top width. Doing this. God damn it, I hate these layout groups. Don't they say control style size you can change the width? On the painting in the server browser, Steam API supports setting getting an estimated ping. Yeah, something like that. Indeed. Am I missing on any recent Pirate Software drama? Absolutely. Absolutely. I've heard so many people complain about not having cross-platform play to play with their console friends. I'd like to make it so no matter what system you're using, you can play with your friends. You have to use something like Photon then. We like Steam. And that's it. Bit weird UI for a Maid Cafe game. This is not the Maid Cafe game, Stanley. So this is a different one. Why the fuck does my vertical layout group not want to work? It should just take out the full width. I'm gonna get rid of the layout group. This is... I can do it without a layout group. Is it ideal? Who cares, right? Oh, no. I know the problem. No? This is all space. And then this one also doesn't want to do it. What am I missing? This is taking up everything. Should be minus 50. Let's just change this color so something I can see. I've done this before. What was the width? I'll just take a look here. 1200. Because this is just image. I'm not touching the header. This has a vertical layout group. Does this need a vertical? Oh, it already has one, honestly, so I didn't need it. I don't need top and bottom padding. Do I need padding at all? It's probably a EU stream, but if you just woke up, then it's good. Happy I called up early. Is this some boy made cafe? Age of Rot cafe. People are just confusing everything at this point. No, it's not Zomboy made cafe. Okay, so I have this. This is gonna be my header. God damn, why is this so tiring? You want it. It's not gonna take up the full space, right? Yeah, it's fucked up. Why is it fucked up again? I'm just gonna put it like this. It's going to make this 475. Problem solved. Scroll view. You do not want to take up all the space you get. 800. Sure thing, buddy. Yo, guys, finally making Elder Scrolls Bite Rim co-op. I have no idea what that means, but no, we are not. Cafe the whole time. It's called a Wench Cafe. Yeah, Wench Cafe Simulator. We even have an asset for that. Like, it's from one of the like humble bundles or whatever. Let me see. I feel like half of the chat has this asset as well. I'll just look up pirates. I'll probably find it because it's wow, 2.3 stars. That's Liardi's for you, I guess. There's another one. There's a stylized one here. Stylized by the Sport City. We have both of these. So easy to make a Wench Cafe, I feel, if you want. Although stylized is kind of hard. I wonder what these guys did. Too slow. I think that's a skill issue. VR content, I feel like that's also a meh. I know Liardi's is hit or miss sometimes. But yeah. People don't know how to optimize. Yeah, it feels like it's, it's more made for Unreal devs who kind of know how visuals work. But then also gets ported to Unity. Which X is Age of Rotten and Beyond? I don't know what you mean with X is, but yeah. I did get the last Big Bang Humble Bundle, but this Pirate Tavern I've had for a longer time already. Get your own drink from the tavern. I don't know if it's going to be a tavern, but it's going to be like castle interiors. We're going to have multiple maps at the end of the end of the time. Why people don't like GDAU? I'm going to not answer that question. And someone in chat can answer. We have viewports. I can get rid of the horizontal scroll bar. Nobody likes you. Then disable horizontal. Okay. It's 50. Body is 850. Yeah, so total is 900, and then this is 100, 800, huh? Oh, this is 52 tall. That's why 750 should be fine. Perfect. You can disable this one. It's like this one. Turn this one to 12. A bit of UI sprites. Stick to white. Someone says that GDAU refuses to perform change requests. Have you considered looking into Redot, Isa? I'm sure it's going to be a great engine for you. I'm slightly trolling, slightly not. Use Redoubt instead of Godot. Someone was serious here. Thanks to throw me as well. This thing also annoys me. Why is my Unity okay throwing errors? Is disliking ideas guys really a hot take? I hope not, because William, I have been so much of an idea guy the last weeks. It's a problem. Exogods. What is that? Is that an actual thing? No way. No way. This is a thing. This is a real. Oh my god. This is so dumb. I would. What are this? How do you say this name even? Xogot? Why not Android? Because native Godot, I think, has an Android build already. Yeah, download Godot 4 for Android already exists. Like, officially. You don't want to Godot while you take a shit? It would be pretty Chad to make a game purely from the toilet on your iPad. I guess it makes a new meaning to iPad kids. If your iPad kids can make a full-on game. So I got these nuts. Yeah. Oh, this one doesn't need to be as tall. Stable header. Width can be just 50, I feel. Give it a spacing of 10. No, we're not going to give it any spacing. Content, viewport, the UI skin. Again, 800s. Okay, content. And I think this can become a vertical layout group. Let's give this 8, 8. Spacing of 4. Don't control anything. Per center. UI, image, server, browser, entry. Okay, now I'm stupid or something. What's going on? Why does none of these things work? 1200. It's 12. It's actually 11. It's 12. Is it? Yeah, but then it's gonna be 50. I should look at this in scene editor. Without the UI asking, which yes I can. Hey Carrie, how you doing? Gonna join while I work on my game. So Grot, have you submitted your game yet for Steam review? Because Steam is kind of on fire the last few days. They basically just stopped also like wishlist reporting and all of it because it's miserable. Your engine choice doesn't matter to other people. You either make the game you want to play or not. It's the same debate as reject versus something else. Yeah. It shouldn't matter indeed. No, bro, I set it back to 22. Yeah, but you still need to submit your build because it's gonna take like a week plus. I'm very confident at this point. So you want to submit it just so you can get like the feedback as soon as possible. Doesn't mean you have to push build like release. But there's a lot of games that like awkwardly Steam just dies and they can't release on time because they didn't plan for enough time between when they like submitted the build for review and then actually wanted to release the game. Someone also pinged me in Discord. Oh yeah, I looked at this thing before. I'm just going to make this 1200. Okay. No, I'm gonna make this 1180. I'm gonna make this because I have 16 padding. That's why. 16. Yes, this should be better. Okay, so server browser entry. We want a white border. Make this fill up everything. It's yes. 222. So it can be a more muted shade. This. We have entries like this. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Hey, Recon Halcyon. Do you think you would have had the dedication to actually finish a game while you were still a university student? No, because when I was a university student, I didn't want to make a game. Which I think it's different. Oh, I learned something from chat. Thank you for hosting this. Thank you, Slots, as well, for the $2. I don't know. I recorded a monthly business overview for our Patreon earlier today, and I think it was in the video that I recorded. I think I had to retake it because I did 30 minutes, and then I looked at my OBS and it's like, fuck, I'm not recording. So I had to start over. I don't know if it was in the fail take or in the retake where I was like, lock me into a room for 3 months, like feed me or whatever. Don't make me worry about YouTube or anything. And I think I could make a banger game at this point. In retrospect, if I had my experience back then, no. Because once again, I knew nothing back then. I knew how to configure servers. I built up a server park. I still have a home lab and things like that. And I'm not a programmer first person back then. So I feel like it's a weird question. Or like it's a question that I can't give you the answer to that you want. I was dedicated. I was very dedicated. I've always been dedicated, I think. So maybe, but I'm not sure. Hey, Akmal. How's it going? I'm preparing for the Steam next fest, not this. So you mean Spin Art? You mean the one in October? The Nash fan FL13 is like at YouTube, so someone in YouTube said the way the day before pause review is because Steam had an automated pause fail review process. Yeah. You think if I submit my build on July 8th, I think you're really pushing it. Because it's one resubmission and you're doomed otherwise. I think if you can do... Wait, what are we looking at? Because also it's a national holiday weekend, right? It's July 4th for the United States boys. Which Steam is based in the US. I think you need to have it this week still. If you want to submit it and be safe. Let's go to table header again. Let's make this a darker color, or like a... dark. I think we just don't want full transparency. Which team event do you think has the best team for potential genres? I don't think they've announced the next year events yet. They should do it soon though, I feel. Yeah, only up until December. Like Automation Fest probably. This is gonna be a big one, I think. Forex Fest gonna be a big one, like in terms of dollary dues. Things like Animal Fest, Sports Fest, Political Sim Fest, I'm not sure. Racing Fest I don't think will perform very great either. Like also similar to like Couch Co-op Fest. It's not going to be a big one. Yeah, just submit a build with a menu at first level. That's what I did. Indeed. The approval process for My Virtual Friend was like a month. Because they had like some small dumb stuff they complained about. And every time it was 9 calendar days in between them giving me a new update. Animal Fest gonna be a big one for horses. Maybe. Still in time for the Krzyzewski blog post about making horse games. You don't need to have the logic after you finish the game. They just check, does the game boot? Is it a crypto, ransom software thing? And do you have localization? You guys are submitting demos for Nexus right now? No, we're not. We're just talking about some guys in chat Grod is going to release. Yeah, you could have submitted already. As long as there's localization and you can start the game, you're fine. Horizontal layout group. Spacing of 8, let's say. UI. Make this a lot smaller. 24. Yeah, this is still big. How many Unity assets have you bought, and should you organize an asset addict anonymous? I think it's pretty okay, Stan. Like, we have a lot, but I don't think it's like a problem. Because we don't buy, like, we buy them usually on like some deals, and we use most of them unless it's like, you know, just big deals and whatever. But we don't have the thing of like, we buy assets just for the sake of it, because, you know, every asset we buy is still budget of Bite Me games that's going towards it. So I want lobby name, active map, current map header, lobby name header, player count, yeah. And then ping. Can I call it MS, or should I do the full ping? Take a look again. What do people do here? This Overwatch does ping, ping, ping. Come on, give me another one. No ping here. Okay, I write the word ping as well. No, they don't want the full fledged out level. They just check, can you play the game? Basically. Ping. Okay. So does ping need to be this wide? Nope. It can be like 80. The westwards. Let's make this 150. Current map header, let's make this 300. Active map. And then this one should be like 600. And then we do the same. I think we did 8. No, we need more. 16. 20. 20. And then this one can go. Minus 40. Nope. We don't. Should be fine. Yeah, no, they won't test the play. That's no game will ever get validated then. Oh. We have a rudimentary. Oh. I kind of want the refresh button in here as well. Image. I think I probably have an icon for that. Reload. Restart. Not ideal. Shirting. Add component button. Can I add a button field to this? Sure thing, buddy. No, it needs to be bigger. 40 by 40. Take this. Why is it at such a weird angle? Sure, minus 205. YouTube playables. That's an old school thing. I don't think it ever really... It never became available in Europe as well. Like, I've never been able to do it. It may have just have been a US only thing, and they may have gotten rid of it by now. So I kind of want to keep ping short. Let's like get maybe 20 away from this. Middle left, so this is equal. being small. I'll make this a bit smaller as well. 36 by 36. I don't like this position because it's eating in too much of this space. I'm gonna put the refresh in the big header, and I'm gonna add a close button here as well. Middle right. Service that you plan to use for your server browser, Steam networking. Pretty simple. It's what we've always used. It works pretty solid. We're not doing anything too fancy with like Photon and all of those. It's 40 by 40. This can be 40 by 40 as well. We have a search/input filter. You could put a refresh button on the left of that. Oh. Maybe. The question... It's a good point, John. Maybe we should have one with the filters. Although I think if I would do filters, I would make them drop down. So wait, I'll show you in a second how I would probably do it. Let's make this 120. It's enough. Why is this positioned like here? Oh, we have Child Force expands. Center. Oh, thanks for the follow as well. Frankie DB3. Yeah, this is Age of Rot. It's oh, Oscar. No, not Oscar. Casper. Close enough. We are working on a 1 to 4 basically COD zombies but medieval with swords. And that's it. Okay, yeah, this is way too... is this too big now? I'm not sure. Let me take a look. Game. Yeah, this is too big. Let's make this a bit smaller. Yeah, this is way better. So yeah, Age of Rot, medieval Call of Duty zombies, 1 to 4 player, and we're basically wanting a lobby system. It's something we considered for a while of like, are you gonna do this? Because realistically, a game like this, you could also just only invite your friends to, but it's like, we should still have something, I think, because it's one of those things that if you don't do it, you'll probably ask. At which point in time, probably like 1400s, 1300s. It's kind of based around like the bubonic plague, I think, as well. You know, it's like alternate history, bubonic plague gone wrong, people turn into zombies. When does the God Save Birmingham, when does this take place? Yeah, 14th century Birmingham as well. We're kind of looking for a similar style. Yeah, looks better than Birmingham nowadays, right? We'll be playing for sure. That's good. Is this a bigger scope one? Yeah, we're looking at a release by like November, December right now, and maybe even later as well. So we're making 2 bigger scoped games now as well. I'm just gonna add the... Gonna be pain and misery. But I should do it this way, I feel. Like a little 20 by 20 image. It's a horizontal layout group. Middle center. Don't control this. Add some red enemies that affect non-infected AI, and when they get bit, they start to turn into plague zombies. We'll take a look. We do have the Goede Dag as an asset, which is like a pretty. It's a mace or a flail. No. It's the big one, the long one. Goede Dag. Wapen. Yeah, it's a Morning Star. This one. Plastic one as well. There are plenty of fun weapons we can use. I want a tiny triangle. Like this. Can you make pizza eating game where Unicycle Man brings the pizzas? We've already done that, no? Or am I missing something about the joke? So yeah, I would implement filters like this, where if you click on it, then you get like a little... Stick with an iron ring and pike. Yeah, right? It's not like a halberd. But it's not purely this. Is it this? I feel like it's different than I remember. I never remembered this when I was a young lad. Yeah, it's more like this, I feel. It's not this, it's not this, it's not this, it's not this. Oh no, this was just the point that you put on the bigger stick. I don't know if I have a model for this. Modern illustration that shows a wrong usage of the Goede Dag. You thought about making a brain rot game? I don't think so. I think I would just kill myself while I do that. How much width do we have now on this? So this needs to just be bigger. Let's make this 100. Hundo. This one's 20. So if this one is 80, how does it look? That's too big. But we need to have some support for localization. We want to make sure that it can still fit in that. Why did you choose third person over first person in this game? By the way, we talked about it earlier, Inex, with like more of an example. It comes down to animations and animations in multiplayer games. And how we don't have an animator, nor any animation skill, which basically makes it really, really tough to do this. Okay, stumping. This one's gonna look bad, I feel. But it would solve my troubles. Center? Nope. Middle center. Why does this... It is too much, maybe 40. Ping. It's so floaty now. It doesn't make sense to have it in front. It needs to be behind. I wish there was like a way that's just like take up as much space as you need. Because I don't want to use auto size. Auto sizing is the devil, but it could like expand if it's like a longer word to be like this. Happy Tuesday to you as well, Midnight Moonlight Games. Why are you awake when it's not under the Midnight Moonlight? I'll keep it at 70 for now, and we'll deal with this later. This is already kind of scope creep. Why is this one so much higher now as well? Should I put this at 40 as well? Or nothing changed? I can just do this. Ta-da. It's midday for me. There's a lot of Belgian people watching, I feel. At least 3. Which statistically is a pretty big percentage of viewers. Because we do not have a 5% Belgian audience on our YouTube channel. Belgian in the chat represent. We're not going to filter on lobby name at least. Also, we want to do players. Colorado, USA. It's almost 4 in the morning here. Why are you awake? Since you're taking up multiple roles, Why not take a blender? Because blender is not a skill that you can easily add like level design, or I get fine sound effects. Blender is something we don't have a 3D artist would not solve the problem. Thanks as well for the follow, Midnight Moonlight. Thanks for coming on YouTube. Thanks. No worries. Thanks for tuning in as well. Yeah, I don't think adding Blender is that easy of a thing to just say, oh, just get good at Blender, because there's a lot of people. There's a reason, Lionart, we use lowercase. I don't think we really do it. It's because we use localization. And I use lowercase for myself, so I know that this word is not localized yet. I've basically trained my brain now to, because we don't have it now, but like later on we'll do like an I2 localized thing. And that one will have the actual, you know, capitalization in it. So it's basically for me to show, like, oh, this is a in development thing still. So it's a fair point, because you maybe don't want to ship this, because probably indeed like this is gonna look better, ping. Although for like the small headers, maybe not. I don't know, but I get where you come from. I think I'm gonna make all of these smaller as well. 20 instead of 24. 20 as well. Make all of these 20. I feel like the header in general should just be smaller. Table header. 40. Give this a spacing of 10. It's so tiny now. Made this 20. Nothing changed. Should be fine. Should be fine. Okay, let's just make an entry here. Horizontal layout group. Do not control these things. Text. Text. Lobby. I think we put it at 700. No, 600 probably. Yeah, it looks like it. I expect you to use Unity, like the UI toolkit. I don't like the UI toolkit. I am used to this as well. Style sheets is so much faster. I think that is a hot take. I don't think so.
Ooh.
Oh.
New 25 donation from K. Buy yourself lunch.
Gary, I thank you very much. I do have one tiny issue. Time. I already had dinner. But I'll do you one better. Give me 1 second, guys. For you, excuses time to buy lunch. Also, it would mean like, oh, I'm gone for 20 minutes to go to the convenience store. I'll get you this instead. I don't know, OGs from the bet stream remember this. This is my favorite, like, I don't drink alcohol in Belgium, basically. Except this. This is like off-brand Chuhai. No, not Chuhai. What's it called? God damn it. Strong Zero. But it's better, and it doesn't fuck you up as much. So let's get some drama started. Thank you, Carrie. So we have our lobby. Lobby. Strong Hero gets you banned after Cados too, yeah. Are you currently making a multiplayer game with the use of Betty? No, Bezzy is not included in this. This is just with a real programmer. How it would work with Burnet, I don't know. Like Bezzy, I use it more for the prototyping streams. This is also not a prototyping stream. No. Should change the font. I don't know if I would make like multiplayer games are going hard. Going peer-to-peer Z Echo. So yeah. You should get some of the taffy from the commercial long man. I have no idea what you mean. Many hot takes, I feel. Not anymore. Player count. Oh. Text. Where's my text? It can be 300, I think. But count can be 200. No, 150, I think is what we did. And then ping. Oh no. Ping. Say 999 MS. It's gonna be the biggest value we use. Have you visited a maid cafe yet for research? We have. I have visited a maid cafe once. It wasn't this trip. It was last time when there was an American friend coming along. And you know, he was from like bumfuck nowhere in Arizona. I'm gonna offend someone by calling Las Cruces probably bumfuck nowhere. But like, I think it's pretty fair to say that if you live here, it's relatively bumfuck nowhere. And he came to, this was the first time he ever like traveled, and then he came to Japan, and then of course I had to take him to a maid cafe. The dude just completely went crazy when things happened. I think genuinely it's a bit cringe. I do die a bit when I go to a maid cafe. I don't actively want to seek it out. And it's like, it's overpriced. I could just as well go to like my local grandmother, who, my own grandmother, but like, you know, an old lady who will make me the best okonomiyaki, and it's gonna cost me 1/3 of it. Yeah. Don't know how I like this look. I feel like this is way too big once again. I'm gonna put this on 20 as well and just shrink down everything. 2020. And then make the server browser entry 40 tall. I guess all of these need to be 40 height-wise as well then. Next Mexico, but pretty close. Yeah, New Mexico. Oh yeah, I got the place right. Like Las Cruces. If it's sand, I call it Arizona, which I know is not correct, but it's kind of what how it works in my brain. Don't like the spacing. Take another look. So this is 600. But it starts at different points. That's why. Server browser entry background. It's also kind of bad practice to have it be part of the background. Oh well. Let's do a left of 12. Then spacing off 10. I don't think we need to do space. We'll do spacing just in case. Spacing of 12. And then we just do it with the padding. Yeah, no. I'm just gonna say it now. This is not the best way to do it, where you just line things up. But it's what works for us. Why not make a Gilf Cafe? Because we don't have good models for that. And it's not cute. Nobody, who wants to play that? Cool UI, can you provide filters maybe? Thomas. Mite kudasai. Look at this. I'm gonna add them. Where you can like individually like do like a little drop down thing. It's like it's gonna be a little thing, you know. You get what I mean. I thought you said it was muted and you weren't going to watch the stream. You were going to grind instead. I just think that this should not be priority to get these filters implemented. That's my one thing. Oh, lunchtime. Yeah. Jumping back in the conversation, Marnix, but why is auto-sizing bad? Okay, so auto-sizing is bad because it gives inconsistency. Auto-sizing could work if it's for every single texting. But the way that auto-sizing works here is like, you know, I turn it on and it automatically goes to like a certain value. And this one, you know, this is fine. But then I think if I go to like also lobby name and I turn on auto-sizing here, it goes for different fonts. And that's when things start getting messy. And yeah, you could do things like, yeah, only go max size 32. But you lose so much control over how it looks that I think it's just, you know, you shouldn't ever use it. It does give a struggle sometimes with... you basically have to always have enough padding with certain things. Like, for example, players here. You know, the player count. This is a lot of empty space still, right? But you're kind of hedging your bets against German coming in and taking up a lot more space without having to do auto-sizing. Because if I then do this, like, what's the German word for players? Probably I can find this in Polyglot, right? Let's take a look. Players. No. Player count. No, okay. Spielers. Okay, that's a too easy one. But like, you know, there's like certain German words that are way longer, and then you have to deal with like those things as well. I'm seeing if there's like anything like here, like going. This is very weird, but like going from cost to beschworen, it's like, you know, you're more than doubling your like character count. And in that case, you're going to squish this, and this is going to become like font size 14. And then you have this ugly height at the top and the bottom. I'm not going to try that one, Sinus Kista. Have you tried using the UI toolkit? I have. I don't like it. I like this more. It's more familiar. And maybe one day I'm going to switch, but that day was not today. Or like a while back at this point. Going to start by prefabs UI server browser entry. This can become a prefab now. Just so you have an idea how this would look. This is a very long scroll bar as well. Oh well. Just stopping by to say I make my first 3D gaming Godot. Will not stand for the blatant Godot slander on this channel. Okay, I'll see you in 4 years when you release. If you release. I'm joking. But yeah. So I got my Unity certification user programmer. Why do I feel like it's useless? Because it is. I'm sorry, Nandy Dandy. Like, you know, it's like the Unity learn, right? Was auto-sizing used in Forge Industry? Yup. And that's why I hate it now. Because that showed me that it's in fact not as easy as you think it is. What is, like, you know, the Unity certification? It's like, yeah. It's a free one as well anyway, right? It really doesn't... Oh no, it's an actual exam. Oh, it's Pearson VUE. Damn, you're paying money for this? Oh god, I hope not. Yeah, do you get a refund? You shouldn't have bought this. I'm sorry. Should I use brain dump sites? Oh god damn it. Back at Cisco, we had to take so many certification exams. And there was this colleague. And I'm pretty good at networking. I speedran CCNA, CCMP, data center networking, all of those pretty quickly. I think in like 9 months I got all of them. To the point that like they were considering like, oh, we kind of want to fund you for CCIE, which is like the super high level, like the highest you can go basically. I ended up doing that. And they were like, oh, Marnix, can you help these people? Because there were like other people in my that started with me, colleagues, and they did like these brain dump sites, which just gives you the answers. Like the CCNA is a pool of 700 questions. If you know all 700, like it's a set answer. They failed the exam 7 times, even while trying to study and using the brain dumps. And it's like, what are we doing here? That person now has gone to become a sales associate at Amazon or something, which good riddance. Do you feel this game or the coffee shop sim has more chances to sell? I think the coffee shop sim has better marketing potential. But I think they could both sell equally. CCNA is the basic sort of certification. Yeah, kind of. You also have CCENT, which a lot of people don't even know. I think it's CCNT. But this one is like the basic one. This one is kind of useless. The CCENT. CCNA is still a pretty big one. It's 2,000 pages of like textbook that you still need to do for it. And for a lot of people, that is already kind of hard. Well, Thomas wanted me to do some of the filter stuff. I guess we can do the filter stuff. Create a empty parent called just player count, let's say. Horizontal layout group. Do we wanna, how do you wanna do these filters? What are you doing? Jeroxia, are you gonna fight the ball again the entire stream? We're doing middle center. Okay, we're doing middle center. I don't think we want to do middle center. We're gonna do middle left. Same here with the ping. Middle. If coffee shop is the mate game, yeah, pretty much. Let's get this in here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to write like some sort of scripting AI thing that automatically rescales the width. I feel like this exists. Let me look it up. Unity text box scaling, transform, size auto resized. Oh, is it a content size fitter? Is that it? Oh, this is so dumb and basic. How did I not know this? Is this a real thing? Players count. Okay, it's not this. Maybe if I have to make it like bigger. Let's say 200. Oh no, I have to do vertical. I need to actually come. Preferred size, yes. And then this will automatically. Good job, Marnix. I want to make an indie studio to help solo developers. Is this possible or just a dream? What are you gonna do, Felipe? How do you make an indie studio to help solo developers? I feel like that's a weird one. But you know, I had CCMP before they had specialization. It's long since expired. I guess you're an old head, because I feel like they added specializations quite some time ago at this point. Then. And then on here, we also put the content size fitter, preferred size. Did we do padding wise 10? Then let's go. This is so much nicer. How did I not know this content size fitter, honestly? Small icons. Oh, thanks, Check Sparty, for the follow. Why not use small icons for some words, like the small person shapes for players and Wi-Fi icon for ping? You could put them in front of it. I wouldn't replace them. We also aren't really space constrained, so I don't really see a hardcore need on why we would have to do that. And especially when we have the icon, like doing icon name icon, I think is going to be too overwhelming. Oh, I need to put a horizontal layout group on here. It's gonna be the problem. Middle left, middle left. Yoink. Swap. Nonconformist. Oh, Iona, right? Iona Theodora or something. How's it going? That makes 4 Belgian people in chat at this point, which keeps surprising me. So now we're going to put an image. We're going to give this a layout component. This is going to be a more fancy UI, I feel, than I expected. How does this work? Let's take a look. Dot? No. I believe I still remember my name. I do. Why? Should I put the scroll view higher? Nope. Nope. Shouldn't have done that. But this is annoying. Can I do layout 24? Nope. Did I put it here? And I have to put the scroll view on top of it, right? Yeah. No, I can reverse arrangement. Let's go. This is so dumb. It shouldn't work. Oh well. Current map. It's the one we're doing, right? Current map, indeed. So now we're gonna have a filter here. It's gonna show up. Many solo devs hire contractors help in some parts of game dev. For example, I'm hiring a sound engineer because I don't know anything related to sound. Yeah, that's the thing indeed. If you use content size filter, what happens if the word is maximaler spieler? Because I think that... Yeah, I think it will be too long, but that's where localization QA just comes in. Like, when I localize the games, I have set rules on, like, don't go over 20% of the original word. Even if that means either cutting the word short with like a dot at the end and not showing the entire thing, or using another word that may not be as good of a match. Map filter. Do a little... this can be an easy one, I think. Just a vertical layout group. Not control anything. Upper left, fine. Do I have a checkbox component yet? I don't. Let's go and make that one. Honity. It's not canvas. I think it's in the prefab. Do they have a checkbox I can yoink? Yes, they do, but I don't like this one actually. Sure. Nothing we can do about it. Check mark. Sure thing, buddy. It's called a toggle, that's right. Why is it so laggy? Oh well. I think we can just go prefabs UI. Just gonna do it. Toggle, yes. Now we can take a look at, okay, how does this look? Looks pretty okay. Map filter. Create empty. Map entry. Let's do an image so I can see what we're working with. That is not gonna work right. No, it's not. This is... Let's make this 300 by 120, 150. Pantry is gonna be 40 high. 300 wide. Let's do 280. Saw people discussing here about different fields. I'm not sure whether I should go fully for UX design, game dev, or programming, JS. What do you guys think? Oh, JS is always a hard one to recommend. UX design is probably out of those three options the best one. But yeah, it's like Leon Art says as well. If you're thinking of joining a game dev company, especially in Belgium, okay, I don't know, especially in Belgium, but it's gonna suck. It's also gonna be absolutely miserable. I feel like out of these three, UX design, whilst maybe a bit like whatever, is going to be the safer option at least. There was a time once in a far away history where I considered becoming a graphic designer. Can you believe that? This is way too big. This is still way too big. Total toggle is gonna be 30 by 30. It's gonna be 32 by... No, let's just make everything 30 by 30. -15 minus 15. This, I guess, should be like 0, 0, 24, 24. Middle left. Image. Center this. English font. Tiny text size. I think you still could. I meant mornings being graphics kind. I don't think so. It's... I know, you know... What's happening with game? Oh, my OBS is spazzing out. Why? Industry layoffs? It's like this one side here, this one. It's got like all of the games that exist 2025, and you can like go back and look at like every single studio basically that does like layoff and has them announced. Yeah. Where it's not really great. Do you guys still use ChatGPT? Also, have you ever received negative feedback for using it for translations? Yes, we still do it. No, we've never got negative feedback. We've gotten some like Korean comments of like, hey, this is actually pretty solid localization. So we're gonna keep using that as well. I'm using ChatGPT for translations beside English and German, and it's not for my app, and it's never got bad feedback, but it's an app, not a game. Yeah, but I think if you just give it like the big thing and be like, localize this, it's not gonna be good. There's some finesse that you need for it. But I think overall you can do it relatively easily. Like how this toggle looks as well. I think it's just all the colors. I need to make this stuff more transparent. I can make it dark. Because this is too gray of a UI. Now someone's like, oh, you're not using the UI toolkit, that's good. Make up your mind, guys. Should I use it? Should I not use it? Where's my scroll view? Here as well, let's make this black. Let's just make this calm. I feel like that's better. I know William was like, oh, maybe we should use the toolkit, and I was just like, no, we're not doing that. I think Felipe, no, not Felipe, Lion Art, you're putting too much value onto something that has no meaning anymore. Like, nobody cares what a solo developer is. And, like, it's just a marketing term at this point, and that's it. GPT-4K with quirky / comedic dialogue. I feel like if you can't be funny, don't try to be funny. Know where your limits are, and accept that. What is this looking game? This is too dark. Because if I turn this transparent, it's not gonna look good either. Maybe a lighter transparent. I'll deal with this later. For now, it's gonna be pitch black. Oh, maybe what I could do is an easy solution with empty backgrounds. Take up the full space. Oh, does this have a layout group? Yeah, it does. Does map filter has an image as well. So this is the background. What's this? Oh, it's the entry. Never mind. I think for this one I can, in fact, not do this. Layout components. With element, ignore layout. Ta-da. And we're gonna do this 2, 2, 2. No. 2, 2. Make this one black. Make this one white. And then the map entry image can go away. Hey, Red Wolf 04. How's it going? I think gray background looks much better than black. Yeah, but I kind of just want to go transparent because it's going to be on top of like the background as well. I actually did my own pixel art font for one of my projects. That sounds miserable, Roxia. At what point were you like, maybe I shouldn't do this? Because I feel like it was too late anyways. Can I just do one pixel? I feel like this is going to give scaling issues. Now it pops a lot more because I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna make it a bit less white though. Like a lot more muddy and gray. I should just use the same thing as the server browser entry color. Filter. Same gray, and I'm gonna make it also same. 2, 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2. Yes. So then we want to make it so we can have multiple map entries. Let's say 4. That was the plan for the original game. General's gonna be map filter. It's gonna be 200, 180, let's say. And then top spacing 20, 10. I still don't really love it, but it should give Thomas enough to work with already in terms of, you know, making this operational. Map filter entry. Let's turn this into a prefab as well. Prefabs UI. Map filter entry. Get it like this. Ta-da! Because the colors are still wildly inconsistent right now. Zuiderbuurtjes, goedemiddag. Goedemiddag, Danny. 7:30 already. Do I the same thing for players and ping? I feel like for ping you want to do like a slider, maybe. We'll do it. This is a way more convoluted thing than I originally expected. I'm just gonna copy paste map filter. So I have most of the stuff already. Map filter, you go. Oh, scene view. 0. Nope, not 0. Probably like half, right? -100. Whatever, we just put it here. Does this look? This one is also gonna go. I feel like it's inconsistent. Because this is a -114. This is... Yeah, oh god, what am I doing here? Why is this different? This... Current map. Why does this have height 0? Okay, that's probably why. Let's put these all consistent, because otherwise we're gonna have struggles later. 40, 40, 40. Map filter, let's go down to -130. 2. Sure. Yeah, now it's similar. Ping filter. Frameworks, they should integrate something like Flutter. It would be amazing as an additional option. Probably there's stuff for it. Yeah. I would add a scroll view now because there could be more maps coming. Yeah, I always forget what I actually need and get lost in optimization that isn't even necessary. Are you going to include a font that is optimized for dyslexics? I'm not sure if we're honestly gonna do that. Do you need filter for ping, not just ascending, descending? Oh! I just realized in some of these games, this is the thing to filter. Oh, god damn it. I can change the icon to like a filter icon. I'm thinking of a slider. I saw someone integrating an LLM AI to Unreal. I wonder if the same would be possible to Unity. And what are the advantages of this? Felipe, look at the 2 last streams we did for Bezzy that were sponsored. It does exactly what you're talking about. It's an LLM for LLM for Unity. Yeah, I am grossly overcomplicating. This is what I'm realizing now. Yeah, so be it. Instead of interviewing juniors, I'm being asked how many cursor licenses would we need to get a feature delivered. The tool name is called Bezzy, B-E-Z-Y. Bezzy. We've used this to make some prototypes before on livestream. They were sponsored, but I think it was pretty good. We have a slider ready to go. It looks kind of bad. Get rid of the vertical layout group as well. And just make this centered. Do something like, you know, max ping. Why does this slide handle look so miserable? Why? I have no idea why. So big. So, simple. cool that an AI tool. That's not going to happen anytime soon, but I don't know. It's therapeutic. I am. This is way over scope what I was supposed to be doing, honestly, as well. I blame Thomas. Thomas fixed the fucking game. But this should basically just be like, I'll add a little text. Text ping 20. I think it's the English font. And we are going to be making this once again. Create empty parent content. Vertical layout group. Let's do this. What's supposed to happen? No idea why. Why is this so? Is the value not part of the width? What am I doing here? This is wrong. I think, no, it doesn't have a layout element. There's an AI to generate UI for web dev applications. Yeah, no, that doesn't exist. The grabber looks really bad. I do agree. I'm gonna nuke this. And we're going to just ignore this filter. Then the filtering is also something that doesn't really need to be done right now. Disable both of these filters. Because probably, I think indeed, we may just want to sort by, like, you click on it and it's going to alphabetically sort all of the entries. Or sort from lowest ping to highest ping, or least players to most players. Like, maybe for the map, I could see the filter. Especially for player and ping count, there's like no need to find like, oh, give me only lobbies with 2 players in it. I think. I don't think it's really worth it. So, Thomas, if you're watching this, too bad. I'm going to close this. Let's take another look. How does this look in game? Give it a spin and a whirl. I'm gonna see this for a second. I'm just putting it on full screen for myself. I think this is a decent font size. I think if you scale this to like a Steam Deck, should still be visible without being too visible. Button feel. Boing. Boing, boing, boing. Let's add some feel to the other one as well. Close. Add component button feel. Easy. Oh, and of course, how can we forget in the main menu button selection? Why not have Asia, EU, US server selection instead? Because this is not our servers. This is a... I would start a server, like a lobby, as a player. It's peer-to-peer. That's the reason why. We don't have a data center with servers running. This is just people who are in a lobby and have put it on open. Scope make the refresh button rotate on hover or while refreshing the list. That's should be an easy one with like one Gemini call. Button join game. Why are we doing layout element? Oh, whatever. These questions. Text. Let's go and browse. Is this using Unity Relay? This is using Steam, Bearded Napkin. Where's your main menu? Thomas, where did you put the main menu logic? All the buttons. Not here. Oh. Is it on canvas directly? Yeah, main menu UI script. These. No. Is there a good way to check if your game has appeal early on in development? Do you like your game? It's as simple as it. Do you like working on your game, and do you think it's a good game? Because deep down you know, you just don't want to say it. But you know if your game isn't fun. The stream died. Twitch, I have no idea what you're doing right now. Good luck. Hi, Lepusnix. Do this like this, my dear co-pilots. Settings. Server browser button clicked. Let's go. Put this on here. This. I just want to show the window. Where's my window? Main menu, canvas group. Settings window. Bro, why no Visual Studio? Because this is better. This is righter. I'm becoming stupid. Oh, it's been so long. But there's no server browser. Can I just do transform? Server. So Thomas can fix this later. I feel like whatever. I just want to click the button and it appears. Why no Vim? For a lot of reasons. What was it? Server browser dot. What does the show do? No, it's just set active, but in a nice wrapper. Dot. Set active. True. Are you guys ready to see some crazy code? This is the extent of my skills. Why light mode, Mike? So, reason... the reason is very simple. Have you guys tried programming in dark mode when there's a window behind your computer and you're not a basement gremlin who only works at night? I do basically all of my programming in the day, which isn't that much. And I have so much ambient light here because I like the sun that dark mode is way more of a strain than light mode. I am a basement gremlin, Nashvan FL. Yeah, then I can understand it. Did you think Unicycle Pizza Time was good when making it? Yeah, the moment we had the idea, we thought it was good already. Join game. It's not button join game, it's button server browser. And then where's the server browser transforms? Server browser. So we disable this. Yeah, I totally agree. I guess Felipe, you live in the light as well. This is all I wanted. I'm not even gonna bother to do the other thing. Toing. This is too cartoony, I feel. But yeah. Jeroxia doesn't have a Steam page available, unfortunately, because he's still gonna be spending the next 4 months first learning Blender. Check Showcase. Okay, let's check Showcase. What's the Showcase? Here. Mid-formals. Ignore the table's color, it's test my shader. I'm kind of lacking color in general, Jeroxia. What about overtime and only? I think overtime and only was less. But it's like, you know, it's always a looking back thing. Not a looking forwards. I think this is pretty solid. And if Thomas wants to fix more of this stuff later, he can do so. He wanted a server browser, he got a server browser. He also fucked up my buttons, because they were not like this. How would you rate your UI expertise? Like a 3 or a 4 out of 10. It's definitely not good, and it's very basic, but it gets the job done, is the best way I can describe it. I am not at all a UI developer. I'm just the best out of the 3 of us. And that's what we have to deal with. Oh my god, this motherfucker pressed these buttons. Thomas, I hate you. I hate you. I hope you die, Thomas. I hope you get burned to a crisp. Who does this? I hope your mom beats you. Don't... I was like wondering, like, I feel like this was more cramped than it was before, and I was right. I don't want to text size 40. Ah, this is better. This is why Marnix moved to Japan. I don't know. What's the game about? This medieval Call of Duty Zombies 1 to 4 person co-op game. That's the best way I can describe it. Definitely a COD player, lol. Absolutely. Grew up in the trenches, my dude. How long will the stream roughly be today? I don't know. It's almost been 2 hours for some reason. Probably not much longer. Like 30, 40 minutes maybe? Because I still want to hit the gym. It's already 8 p.m. here almost, and I want to hit the gym. Because I haven't gone in a while. So I should definitely go still. Let me... think. Our level design? I don't think we're gonna get to the level design, because Thomas gave me scope creep. I think I'm gonna go next in just fixing his shit. Let's also apply all of these things. So it's actually on the prefabs. Because in the lobby, this looks way worse than it originally did, because he like moved a whole bunch of things around, which once again I don't like. Also, like, why is the chat here and things like that? So I'm gonna fix those things, I feel. Chat should be longer and less tall. One thing I will agree with is that all game engines struggle with UI, not just for the UI systems, but also in the UX for the developer while looking at the engine. Maybe RenPy does a good job. I don't know if there are any RenPy developers here. But I feel like I would trust RenPy too, because they don't have much else going on. So they probably have something figured out. Why is my chat input? Chat input field. Send chat input field. This one. Hey, Alexi, thanks for the YouTube membership. We don't have a lot of those. I do have to be honest. I am always a bit surprised, but thank you very much for the support as well. How about RPG Maker Kumal's turn? I don't know, but I don't think it's amazing. Send chat, chat input. What is send chat? Chat history. Chat message entry. Let's make this 600 as well. Ta-da. Let's add 4 this as well. Let's move this to here. Go to scene view. from the bottom, maybe. Let's go from the bottom. And this is supposed to be like kind of hidden until you activate it. I saw a stream a couple of days where you gave some quick feedback on your games. Will you do a stream like that in your future? Yes, absolutely. They're pretty easy. How do you actually focus on what you're doing while reading these? You don't. You just accept, and that's why I do stuff like UI. You expect you just take the 50% like IQ debuff when doing this. Like some of the things like why I'm also drinking alcohol. I am like doing all of the debuff maxing at the same time right now. But it's like evening for me. So this is kind of like, you guys are my unwind before I go to bed. Which makes it like less high stakes. It's like, if this doesn't get, like, I can do UI in my sleep for the most part. Like, it's not beautiful, but it's fine enough. And in that case, like, it doesn't matter as much. But like actual programming, that's why you don't really see Thomas or William like doing live streams anymore. Because then it's a completely different story. Because then you do have that like giant debuff of having to think and having to program at the same time. And that's when things get rough. It's a bit more on the side and a bit less on the other one. Chat can go away. Too much. This is gonna be too much. No, this is perfect. And then this can go as well. Not having to think, but also having 120 backseat programs to buy me audience. Not 120, but like also with like the prototype live streams, it's like even like one, I'm fighting the LLM sometimes, and two, I'm like having to entertain. Like it's definitely rough. It's like I can prototype way faster in like 30 minutes probably than in a 3-hour live stream. But it's like, it's fine. I enjoyed it. We do it for the content. We do it for the fun. Pitari joining late. What's going on in the stream? Are you the Pitari I think about from Pitari? Yeah. No. When are we meeting up, Pitari? When are we going on our date? Because you're in Osaka as well, right? We should DM. Go and get some okonomiyaki. Get some... What is it? Takoyaki. You need to change that font, man? I don't think so. I think the thing we need is a secondary font. That's the main problem. Right now, you only have one font, and we're using like basically a display font for text as well. Where probably for like things like here, your chats, and this is tiny. That one, you probably want to go something slightly more legible and slightly less stylized. But I think for like your buttons, you're fine. Things instead, that's legend. I don't know. Sure thing, Tokiyaki on whatever is good. You're in Sakai, right? So should be doable to meet up. Comic Sans. For the industry, you could just switch to any single font on your PC. Because you were once, you know, like someone asked for dyslexic support, and instead of like being like, okay, let's implement this good, it just was like, let's do the easiest thing. I'm gonna add a button as well, because otherwise Thomas is gonna ask for it. I'm gonna make a component in the buttons. It's not really a button. The lobby privacy. That menu font looks like old Unity games. This is not what old Unity games look like, my dude. Do something privacy-wise. I feel like it shouldn't be a button. Text is gonna be smaller. Let's make this 40. 40. Ah, now the button is too small. I'm gonna make all of these buttons the same width. Who makes 236 and 44? This is a Thomas thing. There's no way I put values at those random numbers. Five, 200, and let's do 250, just to make it clean. Also, the font sizes are different, I feel. God. This is 30. This is 24. Why? Did I do this? No way. Okay, spot Peters. That's for if we want to make God, what's it? Avatar. So we got rid of the button. We have text padding. Now we're just going to add image. We're going to add a vertical layout group. Oh, and I don't like how this still will probably try to override it. Nope, not vertical. Horizontal layout group. Nope, nope. Center. This image is going to be 20 by 20. Is that negative 80? Why? 20 as well. You should use the rect tool by default when working on UI. Direct pivot and anchor. Isn't this rect to begin with? Or what do you mean? RC. Oh, I did not want to switch. Whoopsie. Arrow, press T. You mean like this? Yeah. Okay, okay. I like it. Yeah. You know, you have the different ones. I just didn't know. It's got the rect. Oh yeah, rect tool. This should be forwards. This is not going to be a prefab anymore. Oh, what's this called? Button with the, it's like not a spinner. Do you use a standard character controller? I think we have something custom probably. Been up for a past hour. Sorry for already. Also, what's the post? At what point do you consider localization UI? Very early on. Like, this is already kind of too late. I'm gonna yell at Thomas to get the first things implemented just so we can get font switching set up and like one language, and then every text, because like strings like this start game are currently localized, and what I normally do is like I make them just called like start underscore game, so I clearly know I have to localize these still at a later point, because that's something that we sometimes like forget of, like, oh shit, we didn't localize certain text elements. And doing things like this is like, yeah, it's not pretty in your scene view, but the moment you pull up the game, like I to localize or whatever localization tool you're using, pulls in all of the localizations and it shows it, so in game you don't see the difference. But this makes it very clear of like, oh, I forgot a word somewhere. I think a really easy way also to check localization of like, did I localize everything, is by doing like a language like Chinese, Japanese, Korean or something, and then have the font change and like everything changed. And yeah, sure, maybe you can't read anything, but any word that's left English is very easy to be like, oh yeah, this is not localized yet. The best time to do it is far too late, because then you get the, oh shit, it's not done. It's something we generally do it about a month or something before release, when we know that most of the content is done, because there's an inherent cost to, I'm gonna localize my game. Every time that you add more words later on, you're going to have to go back, and it's going to be way more inefficient to localize like one word than it is to just localize the entire game, like every single word in like all of the different languages. Add buttons to this. So to this. Someone asked me how you turn on these lines, I think, right? How do you turn off the lines to connect the UI together? Sub-Zero Black, it's this visualize. It's how your controller support works. So it's going to show the default how your controller will go if you go left, if you go right, or whatever. Because right now it's just set on automatic. Usually, once we get closer to release once again and we're like doing more focus on controller support, we go and we turn this into explicit, and then we explain like these are the buttons you should navigate to instead. This still has button feel. This doesn't need button feel anymore. I guess technically we could add button feel to these. Let's add button feel just for shits and giggles. I was designing Photoshop first, designing on the fly in Unity won't push any limits. Well, if your goal is to make a UI that pushes the limits, then sure. I just want a UI that works. And our UIs are very functional and kind of similar. But I'm not a graphic designer. And it's like, I don't want to worry too much about implementing this. If I put it in Unity, I know I can implement it because I've already kind of done it. Boing, boing, boing. Yeah, definitely this game does not need the game feel on the buttons. But there's something. There's definitely something. Hey. I think overall it's pretty snazzy. I feel like this font... yeah, it's pretty big still. Oh well. Ah, it's alright. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself in Minecraft. I messed up with the prefabs. Oh, I should have unlinked it. Oh, this is sad. Can I salvage this? Because if I go now to the settings menu, wait, no, oh no, it's just because I couldn't hide the thing. I think we're fine. Isn't UI issues from wider words from other languages? So you do from the start, you give yourself 50% more width. I think we're actually fine. I was just being dramatic because I had opened this and it overlapped and I thought it was like the same window, but it's not. I just haven't implemented a close function yet. So yeah, I think those were the main things we wanted to do. Thomas sent me some of the things that I shouldn't touch. Let me check which ones it was. I shouldn't change lower body, player controller. I have not touched any of these. Okay, perfectly fine. Server browser, comma, lobby settings, commit to 10 files. Let's go. It's been 2 hours. Let's push. And it's just 10 limits well pushed. They're currently in a 1-on-1. Look at these cuties. Oh, he gave me a heart. I'm gonna show this. Sure, this is a inconspicuous one. Look at them. They're in the 101 channel. I think you can see it actually in 101. They're having their little date, Thomas and William. How do your game projects handle version control? Do you check in your assets or do you pull them from the source like a package on the mount? Only version control code. It's all in the GitLab. It's all in a GitLab. And that's it basically. GitLab with Git LFS and that's it. So I can show you pretty easily. Like we are now on Age of Rot. So it's 25 gigabytes of project storage. This is a self-hosted one, so we don't have like storage issues. And yeah, server browser lobby settings 1 minute ago. So yeah, it's pretty easy. I think like Kyoto Anomaly is probably going to be in here as well. It's also like, yeah, 20 gigabytes of storage. It depends, but we just do it this way. Oh yeah, someone was talking about like, oh, Unity should have an LLM. I remember we're doing Bezzy, but there's also just Unity AI, which is like from Unity themselves. But Bezzy has been first to market. I think it's free yet during the beta, but I don't know like how pricing and all of that is going to be. Oh, do they have Nanite basically now? Automatically generate level of detail at import. It sounds kind of like Nanite. Oh, World Space for UI Toolkit. Wasn't someone complaining about how that didn't exist yet earlier? Self-hosting is risky. Yeah, you didn't... like... I'm running this all... We run everything on a Cisco UCS C240 M5, which is like a pretty beefy server. So that's the thing, like I studied systems and network administration, so it's pretty easy to do it yourself in that case. I have like a whole server rack that we host everything on. I have like a dedicated storage server and all that. So then it's a bit different than like self-hosting. But yeah, cloud expensive. Cloud is very expensive. Azure Dev, I've heard as well, has no limits for how big your thing is. Because I know a few other devs who use it, so you can try that one out as well, I guess. So yeah, we're at 2 hours. I don't think I'm gonna get to the level design because I'm gonna do it for like what, 10 minutes. So what do we talk about? Oh, I had something. Yeah. So remember, I talked about this. We're going to work a bit on the topic of AI. Do you use AI for localization? Ursi? Yeah, that's what we do exactly. I talked about it a bit earlier. So I had commissioned this artist a few days ago to work on. Let me pull up the example. I had this AI generated like composition thing of the capsule for Maid Cafe Simulator. We're gonna get a logo. Is currently being made. And we wanted like 2 non-AI girls that was like similar style and whatever. And now I got asked the guy. This conversation has been so pain and misery because this artist always responds in this kind of talking. I don't know if they genuinely type like this or if they're just like take their regular English message and throw it through ChatGPT and be like, please make this sound cute. I don't know about this, but it's like, yeah, Haru, master, this is the update for the sketch phase. I'm not sure. I think this one I'm fine with. Like, you know, it's pretty easy to see the overlap. It's gonna look better than this, because just for context, like this is what the artist did before. Like I'm trusting the process right now. If it looks like this, we're gonna be fine. I think this is fine because at the end of the day, I just got the full body, but I think we're only gonna use the top one. I don't know, artists in chat, I feel like this one is too staticky. Can I download this? Yes, I can. Where I would almost want her... How do you know it's not AI though? Basically this, if you can get updates. But then even then it's like, oh, did they trace or something? But now what I can do is I can just be like, I kind of want to change this. Okay, this is gonna be a very... This makes you want to run into a creeper in Minecraft IRL. This feels like a way too staticky shot, I think is the best way I can describe it. Of like, she's just a straight line. Let me open my Photoshop. It's the bless my meal treatment, but on Fiverr chat. Yeah. It's not just this one message, by the way. Like, can I go and look at like my message history? Yeah. Like the entire conversation has been like this. Which definitely was like, should I just ask them, like, can you please like speak normal? But I was like, okay, yeah, we're not gonna do that. Come on, Fiverr, are you not gonna load the rest? Okay, yeah, so I sent like a whole thing. automated reply. And it's like, like first message I got was like, sorry for my late reply. Yeah. And it's like, what the hell are we doing? What an amazing idea you had, Monster. It feels like an AI. It just makes me questionable. I don't think this is doxing the artist carbuncle, because these are questions we get anyways. This is hilarious. Yeah, I don't know. They just throw in the nya all the time. Like, wakata nya. Wakata means like, I understand in Japanese. Probably something that their clients usually like. I think so, because I feel like for most people, they want like OCs instead of like cold hard business marniks who ask them stuff as well. So yeah. Gotta respect the dedication to the roleplay. This is probably like some 40-year-old dude in Indonesia who is like pretending to be a cute 17-year-old anime girl. But hey, because like, you can't blame him. What is OC, original character? Like, you come up with your own game, not a game idea, but like your own character idea. I can actually just, I downloaded it, right? Downloads. So I feel like right now, maybe I should show just the right windows. Like, I feel like right now, I'm gonna explain myself very badly. So artists, please stick by. Like, she's a very straight line, right? I'm gonna change this color to red, so it's a bit more clear of like, I don't like this. I think let's add a red stroke as well, but 4 pixels, so it's just visible. You know, she's one light right now, whereas I feel like I would want to do something more where it's like, how do I do this good? To brush. I feel like it makes more sense to be like, kind of like, you know, cute sideways leaning, where it's like, this is white. Why can I not draw white layer extra? Where it's more like this. Feels like would add more movement to it, no? Like, you know, where I'm like, and then put the heart on the side, because also like right now the heart is in the middle. If this could be like kind of moved, can I just like put it like more to the sides? I think you want her hip to be turned. Yeah, like the Z-axis as well. Like some of the capsules, I think I sent her some capsules that like I also enjoyed. Did I not? No, I didn't. I think here, this one maybe. Like there's this, like, you know, capsules like this. This is an adult game. Don't look it up if you are at work. But like, you know, there's like that twist rotation that I think would make it more like, this is a very flat in your face thing. So basically, like also, you know, make her rotate around a bit more. This, so there's like more of thing. Needs more S-curves. So I think that's like, I think the other one, the other pose was good. Because here, this one, like you see it a bit from the side. It's holding something kind of twisted. Like she's still looking at you, but she's not like looking at you like from the side. She's looking at you a bit more like this, which I do like. Use Darkcord on Discord. Oh, this Fiverr, never mind. My eyes are dying. I think you need to go and look outside a bit more. Okay, how do I make a good comment here? Bezier that girl. I don't know about that, but... do I just send her this? Suppose if Monica is the exact front view. Yeah. JoJo pose. We're not doing the JoJo pose. Can I send this to an artist and then like explain red line currently bad, green line good, twist her, move hands? I don't know if they're gonna understand that, honestly. Because I try not to be too much of a menace. Can I do that? Nope. Everyone's like, no. How do I explain this though? I don't know. I want her hands to move and be more to the side and a little more curved and cutesy. Please stop. Schmiggy, this is part of game development. We have to clearly communicate. Use basic body shapes. Are there reference poses you can find online? How do you find reference poses? This is the thing. Is this just me? I have no idea how art works. This pose is female. Oh, I'm gonna get boobs here, am I? General shape of anatomy. Asking ChatGPT to make the changes as a reference. Cosplays the maid Marnix. I do not have a maid outfit, so we're not doing that. And I think that would be extremely awkward. Picture of yourself doing the pose. God. If it wasn't an anime maid girl, I would maybe do it. But I am not gonna do this and then send a full frontal like image of me. Pose mannequin. Enable search in Google. Yeah, more like kind of like I guess this is more of an in-your-face one. Maybe kind of like this. Super Moe poses tree. Okay, like this is still angled. So how does this look if I just make it straight? One turn. Yeah, this is like way better, I would say. And then edits, because I have to flip it. She has to be facing the no. Like her hand should be facing the other way. That's the one thing, but like I like this pose. I feel like if I flip this, the eyes are weird now, but like the hands are in the right way. Download Cinti Asset and post in Unity. I think that's more annoying. Ask Thomas for the pic. Hey kitten, yeah. I want her to be slightly less front shooting currently, and her hands to be slightly less central. Yeah, I think I'm gonna send this image. Okay. Whatever. Can I upload images? Okay, so I can't upload images here. That's annoying. Okay, so sketch 1 is good. No issues here. Sketch 2, the pose feels too stiff. Mainly due to the front view. Giving some curves. Help. The attached example in the heart. Seems to be lovely artist, absolutely. Should I like be like wait, let me what are we doing, boys? Tell her she should be touching the eyebrows together, maybe. Return the following message to anime cat girl. God, I'm gonna like should I just respond like this? Doing here. What do you listen to? Oh, it is The Witcher. I honestly don't like The Witcher as much. I realized as Skyrim's just a goat. Skyrim's the goat. Don't encourage it, Lamau. So, touching the elbows together. Now, I don't think... Have you... Jesus Christ, how do you touch the elbows together? Have you ever tried doing that pose? Slate lineally forward or backwards. Just export this quickly. Expose reference. Well, it's reference. Amazing, do it. Why are you here, Mado? Why do you come out of the silence just for this? The feet I don't really care about that much, honestly, because like I have I just got the feet just for the case of like, you know, why not? Because like even for vertical capsules, we're not really going below skirt. This is just like a thing that I threw together to see like what I needed art-wise. But it was like $10 more to get the full body, so I was like, may as well just get this. I'm worried to check Discord to see a bunch of people do poses. I don't think anyone will, because we're all game dev nerds. Get my Fiverr window. So this is an attachment. I do care about feet. This guy outed. I tried and I failed. I guess you mean doing the throw the shoulder, put the shoulders together? Someone putting stuff in the Discord. I don't know. I think we should be fine. Small overview of tools used for game dev. It's just an engine. It's just Photoshop, like Creative Suite, and a browser. I don't think we have a big tool collection for game development. Side. How do I say left side? If I say left side, I want it to be here. Like, you know, this side. Do I say left side because it's my perspective? This is left. Or do I say right side because, you know, you turn around and you position yourself as the character? This would technically be right. God, that's a bad R. Stage right and stage left. So what does stage mean in this case? Is that like what I'm looking at? Put L and R on each side. This is I don't know if I'm gonna send this. Okay, well I'll send this as well. Sure thing, buddy. They can figure this out, right? This is what we paid them for. Better this than not tell them anything, right? Sketch 2 comments. Updated version. Sketch 2. The current widget line, which I don't like. Let's see if she could follow the shape of the green light more. Better. Also moved her hands to the left side of the image. I'm not doing the picture, the thing of myself. Stage right is the front of perspective. Oh, the performer. Oh. Okay. I'm just going to do the left side of the image. Character rights. I'm just going to do the left side of the image. Should be fine. And let's submit the sketch to whatever. So would be better right on the left side. What? To be fair, you can always mirror the image. Yeah, but it looks weird, no? I feel like you can't just mirror something. Genius. I will keep this in mind when commissioning art. Like, if this was not a Moe Moe Kyun mate outfit, I would probably not mind sending a picture, because I don't mind generally. But this is a bit too much for me. Yeah, perspectives look weird hand drawn. Is what I thought as well. I think we should be fine then. So let's pull up. Do the same for this. Guess what? It's all good. Both feels too stiff because it's right on the front, so static. Don't use M dashes. Can't make this shit up. Got it. No M dashes. Proceeds to use an M dash. Should I send it like this? I'm pretty sure the annotated image. I don't. If it does, they just ask. Oh, fuck it. We ball. We ball. Why no M dash? Because I don't like M dashes. Don't do it because yeah, it's true. Do it. No. Just spend more time off screen to find some reference images. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Like, I don't care about it that much. It's the second one. Do it. It's fun. We'll just do it regular. Send it. Fuck it. We ball. Like if I get this, I'm honestly gonna be more than fine. Like this is a bit more of a top-down, looking down angle than like a straight up one, but it's fine. It's fine. As a patron, I demand the entertainment. I'm sorry, the entertainment is not being served for you today. Oh well. I'm gonna leave it at this, I feel. And I'm gonna head over to the gym so I can get my workout in. Everyone, thank you very much for watching. Everyone for tuning in today. We did something, I guess. We made some beautiful UI. Enjoy the rest of your days, I would say. Well, that sounds like I'm gonna kill all of you. Enjoy the rest of your day. And see you guys in the next stream. Probably gonna be William's gonna stream this week, I think, and I think I'm gonna do a US stream still this weekend. So enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.